Video, I'll be giving an introduction and a brief overview of the Craft CMS platform. This is the back end of the High Atlas Foundation website and how we edit any information that's on the site. So to begin, you'll log in on this custom link. This will be found at cms.highatlasfoundation.org/admin/login. The link should be pretty readily available, but just in case you ever lose it, that's how you'll get there. I've created a user for any future comms hires with full admin permissions, and the credentials can be found in some of the other documents that I'll be leaving in Google Docs. When you first enter Craft CMS, you're going to see this dashboard. This really doesn't have any information that you need to pay attention to, but you will want to navigate to this left toolbar where you'll see a couple different options. Some of these are not frequently used, for example, Netlify deploy, plugin store, utilities, GraphQL, webhooks, feedme. This is all something that are all just areas of the site that are generally managed by our maintenance providers and aren't something that we'll be dealing with on a day-to-day level. We'll be focusing on these 4 sections: dashboard, entries, assets, and users. Entries is really where most of the action happens. In entries, you'll have access to all of these different areas of our site. So website pages is the first section here. Articles, this is our insight page, so all of our blogs, our articles, and the videos that we post, this is where we edit, create, and update those. Careers, right below that. If there are any open positions that we're listing on our site, this is where we have them, and it automatically populates the fields where it needs to be. Projects, beneath this. This is going to be the Support a Community Project fundraiser, so any open projects that we create are going to be found right here. You'll see this green dot, that indicates that it's live on the site, and if this white dot is present, then it's drafted, but it's not currently up on the site. This is helpful when you want to prepare one in advance, or something, is no longer relevant and we want to take it off. And then the last section in the pages entry is success stories. Again, when you add a success story or when you delete it, it's going to automatically update across our site because there are so many different areas where the success stories show up. It's much better to do it here than do it manually. All right, beneath the pages section, we have the generated pages. The only thing here is fundraisers. So this is where our peer-to-peer fundraising functionality lives, and we'll get more in depth with that in another video. And then beneath that, we have our non-page data. So our map points, our people, this is where any people that we have in our system live, and that really is only used for 2 things. One, as authors on our insights page, and then on our team page, the people cards are pulled from here. Our programs, these are just these show up on a number of different pages on our site, and so we edit them here, and it populates across all pages instead of needing to go in and do that manually. And then ways to give, we have a couple different options: support a community project, support bridge funding, friends and family, volunteer, corporate sponsorships, and government grants. Again, these are just automatically populated across the site, and so we want to update them here in order to ensure continuity and consistency across our pages. Beneath that, we have globals. This is where you'll edit some of the things that exist across the site, like an announcement banner, an article default, career default, footers, headers. This is where you'll come in and do that. Redirects, also really important, and a couple site defaults. So for example, the meta image, our contact information. This is going to be super important to keep up to date, so anytime our phone number changes or our address changes, we'll edit it here, and this will show up across all of our different areas on the site. And then categories. Beneath that, we have article topics, so any topics for our insights page for the information we're sharing. Article types, we've decided for now to keep that as blog, publication, and video. Project types here. And then all data, all entries, pages, map points, fundraisers, projects, success stories, everything is here. Really the only reason that I've used this is to search for different things, but most of that can be done specifically in these areas as well. So that's a brief overview of the Craft CMS platform. The entries section, this again is where most of the action happens. So if you are looking to edit a page, looking to add a person, work on a fundraiser, add a success story, all of that happens right in this entries section here. And that is where you'll be. So I'll follow up this brief training video with more videos that give some more in-depth instruction on each of these sections and completing specific tasks that are pretty common. But this is an overview, and I hope this is helpful. Thanks.